Well, I'm back down at Monk Lakes and I've got a guest with me.
Hello.
I'm going to be fishing the Members Lake, which I haven't fished before and I don't really know much about, but I'm hoping to give it a really good go. So let's try and catch something. So let's go. Well, I've chose where I want to go. It's really windy today, so what I've decided is to come on back of the wind. It's really cold as well. The sun has come out though, which is nice. It's just that it's really windy, and yeah, I didn't really want to be wind hacking into me all night. So yeah, it's definitely looking promising at the moment. I haven't seen anything show, but it just looks good for a bite or two. I've decided to target to the right of me where there's islands and open water. It does shallow up as you go further along, so I'm not going to try and go too far along because I don't really want to get that really shallow water. I just don't think there's anything there at the moment. I'm going to stick to the deeper area and hopefully we'll catch something. Well, the rigs I'm going to be using for this session is two are going to be on Ronnie rigs and one is going to be on a solid bag. The solid bag is for just casting out into open water, or if I see anything jump then I'll definitely cast it out. The solid bag is made up of 2mm Red Lobster pellets and also the stick mix. And the hook bait I got inside the solid bag is a shaved down pink ocean fruits pop-up. I've just sort of shaved it down just to make it smaller for the solid bag. And the Ronnie rigs are on 12mm yellow ocean fruit pop-ups, and I've tipped them off with about 8 maggots. I'm going to be using maggots in the mix, so that's the reason I've got maggots on top. I've got on a helicopter rig on the Ronnie rig, which is up towards the island, and the other one is in the margin with a lead clip set up, and the solid bag obviously is in between, casting that into the open water, which I think that's a good chance to get the bite there because it looks really good out in the open water at the moment. I'm sure there's going to be something happening out there. I've also got a spot mix which I'm putting out towards the island, and I'm just throwing it in a scoop in the margin area. That's a combination of Red Lobster and all nut boilies, which are crushed up, and half baits in there as well. I've also got some all nut stick mix in there and the 6mm pellets. I'm also adding the all nut liquid into there, and of course there's maggots in there. Every so often I'll just add a bit of liquid in there just to make sure that it's heavy enough for the spawn, and also just adds a bit of extra attraction. So that's what I'm doing, and I've got good confidence in it. It looks really good for a bite, so hopefully I'll get something. Well, I managed to get my first bite. It's a scaly little one. Hopefully the next one will be bigger, but it's just nice to get a bite. It's been so hard recently, so yeah, just getting back, and hopefully it is bigger the next one. I've had one on a solid bag. Yes, it's my second one on there out in the open water. I'm definitely going to get another one out there soon. 16 pound this one, roughly, just about an ounce under, but who cares? It's a nice common, nice fish, and yes, what a good carp to catch, especially how hard it's been recently. It's been so damn hard. Yeah. Right, I'm going to get him back and try and get another one. Well, I've just slipped that carp back, and yeah, I'm just sitting back and relaxing now.
I'm Joff, by the way. Hi.
Yeah, we're going to start like that now. Okay, yeah, what's been happening so far then?
Apart from not catching any fish, plenty of runs, but nothing landed just yet.
Yeah, I've had 2 takes and landed both mine.
Wow.
And we've had a few issues. But I'm sure we're going to get at least another one, maybe, before it gets dark.
Fingers crossed.
I'm fishing with the ocean fruits, pink, in the solid bags, and I'm doing quite well. Even though you've had takes, it's been carnage and nothing's been landed. So at the moment, you're using ocean fruits as well?
Yep, I'm using the wafter, so something a bit different to what you're doing.
Obviously I call it a wafter. You got it
wafter. But yeah, I tried a PVA mesh bag over the top, but it landed, and within 30 seconds of putting it back on the pod, it ripped off. But didn't land it, hadn't even melted down, so no hook hold there. So lesson learned on the fish, bad presentation. So
yeah, it's been tricky. Even though we've had bites, it's been really tricky. But you know, the good thing is that carp actually landed. It was actually quite warm, which is unusual because I thought it was going to be absolutely freezing cold. So clearly it's making the most of this sun and just finding somewhere up in the water. I don't know where it is because we can't actually see them on the surface or up near the area. So either they're moving from the shallows into the deeper water, we don't know. But we're getting bites in the open water. I've had nothing off the island, nothing in the margins. I'm probably going to end up putting 2 on solid bag just for now, and yeah, I might get them out and just leave them in the open water and hopefully get one more, I think.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight though, because I don't even know how it works overnight. I don't even know if you're going to get bites during the night or it's just going to be absolutely freezing.
Who knows, after today, with the bites we've had in the daytime, this time of year with the cold winds, so who knows what's going to happen tonight.
It definitely feels more like spring is around the corner.
Yep.
More than it was a couple of weeks ago when it was absolutely freezing, and
Frozen lake.
I was not happy about that, and blanking on a match lake wasn't exactly the greatest thing either last time I went fishing. But I'm hopeful for one more. I think I'll be hopeful for one more, even if it turns out to be another smallie. That will do for me as well. You just got to get one on you.
I'm just chasing the 20s. So
yeah, big carp.
I'm happy for the big bite. So.
So we're probably going to sit back and see what happens, but I might just quickly sort out another solid bag and get that extra rod out. That's my third rod that's not really doing huge amounts, it's just in the margins at the moment. I might as well just chuck it out into the open water and try and make the most of it. Yeah, I think that's it, and then we're going to see what happens.
Yeah, that was really carpy, that was.
Well, it looks like the end of the session. Nothing else has happened for me. Nothing's happened for you.
Nothing's happened for me.
It's been interesting. A couple of little carp. I've had a decent one. Weird line bites for some reason. Mistakes.
Just didn't happen. PVA not mounting quick enough for the fish to get a hook hold.
We have no idea what's been going on while we've been here. But it's been interesting, and I'm sure I'm going to be back down soon to try and catch something a bit bigger. There is another lake here that I haven't even tried yet, so that could be interesting. There's meant to be some big ones in there, so I might try and get one of them, but it's going to be tricky as it's still winter, so I might just play around with things and try here again, and maybe I'll fish with bigger fish when it gets warmer. So yeah, so I think that's the end for us.
That's the end of it. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, it's been fun.
It's been interesting.
It's been interesting.
Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.